Merry Christmas Eve, gang. What's up? Today, I think is day 10 of starting this channel. So I'm pretty proud of myself for making it to day 10. We're almost at 2 weeks. Got 170 uploads. Most of those are shorts, to be fair, but a lot of them are long form, Some percentage of them are long form, and it's been a lot more than I've ever done. And it's been really exciting to see a video that I didn't have to spend 20 hours like writing, editing, filming, all that stuff, and still see it get some traction. That's really exciting because that's what I want, is I don't want to have to just put so much time into the stuff that doesn't seem to have really mattered to begin with. The Clash tier list is like a single take, no editing as far as I know. I haven't watched it back yet. I really need to. I really need to watch it back to sort of like critique myself and see what people enjoyed about that and stuff so I can do more of it. Because after all, I'm here for you guys. I want to be somebody that's enjoyable to watch and hang out with and grow a bond with. I think that's the whole point of starting a personality-based channel, right? Is to better develop a relationship with an actual audience instead of just being a guy who makes some videos, which I don't think I enjoyed doing. Well, I know I didn't enjoy doing it. That's why I'm here. With that said, I've been trying to think about my cadence a lot, right? That's something I really want to practice is my cadence, which is like the rhythm with which you speak. Now, whenever you're doing this personality-based content, that's one of the, like, everything comes down to you and the way that you present yourself and act. So, well, for the most part, I'll talk about that more in a second, but for the most part, it comes down to you. So I want to make sure that I'm enjoyable to listen to. I want to make sure there's a nice rhythm to the way that I speak and that people like listening to me and they can put me on in the background or whatever, things like that. So that's something I'm really thinking about. And then, yeah, like I said, I need to spend some time watching back the videos that have done well or that I think that I did well on and sort of try and pick up what it is about them that I think did well or what's special about them compared to the other content I've made. Oh man, if we can keep going at this rate though, 4 videos, that's the current strat, 4 videos a day, 4 long form, and then clipping whatever we can from them. If that's 0, then it's 0. If it's 20, it's 20. Just let's take the best stuff from the day and put it out there instead of just trying to hit an artificial number, right? So 4 videos. I'd like to move up to 6 eventually, but I'm still testing the limits of what I can produce and also what people will watch, like Ken, for example, if you're unfamiliar, he makes Clash videos where he plays daily and yaps at the same time. It's kind of similar to what I'm trying to do. And he, if he put out 4 videos a day, would I watch them all? Probably not, especially if they were all Clash videos. If they were something else, maybe, but 4 Clash videos, probably not. So I'd probably just prefer one long video even. So I'm thinking about that as well. That's kind of where I'm at strategy-wise. But at the end of the day, I'm here to serve you, right? I'm trying to maintain that mindset. There are things I want to get out of this, of course, but at the end of the day, I'm here for you. I'm here to be a figure in your life, whatever that means in our digital age, and as an influencer or whatever, but that's why I'm here, right? So try to remember that, try to keep that at the forefront and do things that are in service to you. I put a pin in something earlier and I don't even remember what it was, so we'll just forget about it. But additionally, I have been feeling pretty bad about myself lately, not due to anything with YouTube, right? Like I feel like I'm actually crushing it here, even though the channel is just barely starting to pick up traction. It is starting to pick up traction, which is good, that's great. But I just have not been running. I have not been counting my calories. I've gained a bunch of weight that I lost previously this year, so I need to lock back in on that. So at the start of the year, we're probably going to do 75 hard. More than likely, I would say almost 100% we'll do 75 hard again. We did it at the start of this year and it went really well. It's really not that bad, but I'm excited. I'm excited to do that again and get back in shape. And then hopefully this year, I really want to focus on consistency, right? I'm sure I'll talk about this more just because this has been at the top of my mind, but I really want to focus on consistency this year, 2026. This year, 2025, I had a lot of moments where we would do really well for like a month or 2 or 3, and then we'd fall off for a little bit, for like a week or two or a month or two or whatever. And this year I just want to focus on consistent across the board, right? Let's just go the whole year doing everything that we're supposed to, even if it's a little less than we might want to do. I feel like the consistency is what really matters there. So that's another focus. But this channel is going to be a primary focus, right? 4 videos a day at the very least from now until I'm where I want to be. I think that's the mode, right? I talked to AI some. I know some people are super angry about AI and don't like it or whatever, but the way I see it, it's a tool. It's not going away anywhere. So I can either like get left behind by not using it. I could try and protest the fact that it's kind of evil in a lot of ways, but I just don't feel like there's so much money behind it. Any protesting I do is going to have literally no impact. If I don't use it, I'm just missing out on any potential gains that could have been gotten from it while the world advances with it. So I feel like you're kind of, you have no choice but to use it in a way. I feel like even if every single person who is like your average consumer stopped using AI, it literally would not matter because they don't need you. They have so much money behind them, and they know they've dumped all this money into it. Anyway, with that said, I asked AI, like, what's the best way to try to achieve what I'm trying to do? And it all pointed to the same general, basically do what I'm already doing. So I'll keep doing it. I have asked other people about the strategy and stuff, and everybody just kind of says, I think what you're doing will work eventually. So that's nice. Other people have specific ideas that, maybe tweak this or that or whatever. But I feel like in general, this is the move. Just got to keep going. I want to interject more content like the tier list into that daily 4, or maybe add it as a 5th video. I'd like to do more tier list stuff or more interesting ideas like that, just because I feel like they have more breakout potential than necessarily like, I think I kicked the camera, than just like playing a game and talking. So that's the plan, I think, for now. Show up, do the log, do some Dress to Impress, do some Clash videos probably. I got Clash on my computer so I can play it better and record it better. And then, we will try and add in more interesting content like the tier list and stuff, and just keep going. 170 videos in like 9 days is insane, even though a lot of those are shorts. For anybody else who's interested in doing something like this, I do not recommend doing 28 videos a day. That was rough. It wasn't impossible or anything. I definitely could get it done every day, but it was rough, to say the least. Any final thoughts? Yeah, Merry Christmas Eve, gang. I hope you have a wonderful holidays. I'll be here tomorrow and hopefully every day after until I die. But if, I just hope you have good holidays. I don't give a fuck about holidays. Couldn't care less. Don't care about birthdays. It's just not my thing. I just don't care. The obligation of gift giving and stuff like that is really nerve-wracking for me. It causes a ton of anxiety. But if you enjoy it, I hope you're having a lovely time. I love seeing my family. It's great to spend time with your family and the people closest to you, because, you never know when one day will be your last, or when one day will be their last. So enjoy it while they're here and while you're here. Hope you have a great time. I hope you get everything you ever asked for. And I'm excited to go into this next year. I'm going to be talking about that a lot. 2026 is going to be my year. 2024 was a killer year for us. We completely changed our lives. We went from nothing to full-time YouTubers basically in that year, which is insane to think about. And this year was horrible. This year was really bad. We tried some things, they failed, we lost pets. It was rough, man. We had to live on credit cards at times. Like, this year has been rough. But next year's going to be my fucking year. I can promise you that. I'm ready to lock in. I'm ready to completely change my life again for the second time. And I feel like I could not be in a better position to do that. And I really hope you enjoy the ride. And thanks for coming along with me. Peace. Let's get the rest of the videos done today.